I don't think we'll get it in one fell swoop, but in a couple PBs, I feel. Oh, she's fine. When it comes to blood sugar, you only really need someone to take care of you if you have really low blood sugar. If you have high blood sugar, then it can be really uncomfortable, but it's like you're not gonna become incapacitated. So the MGS2 run after finishing MGS3. Nice. Sounds like you had fun. Yeah, if you have low blood sugar, then you have no food for your brain, so you start to shut down. But if you have high blood sugar, then your blood just turns into acid. Your body starts like eating itself alive slowly. But it doesn't deteriorate your ability to like take care of yourself though, so. You're a good friend, Double Killer. Apple juice around all the time. It's a good move. Fixing fast. What's up, Irish guy? How's the dooming? It's good. I like this game a lot, actually. It's quite fun. Some really cool speed tech in it, too. Second try, not bad. Good old shield flying. That barrel kick worked out so good. That's sick.
All hell gates closed. The village is secure. We have to move.
Gaming is occurring. That's pretty solid. Barrel kicks coming in hot.
Need backup. Someone get on that turret.
Bum, bum,
They're
bum,
making a final
bum,
push.
bum. Bum, 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 bum. Blinking is overrated, dude. I'll just cry. Water my eyes. So I don't need to blink.
Tighten down. All remaining enemy targets have been.
Too easy.
Nice gold. Let's go. Big time save there.
He's at the drop zone. Deploying weapon port now.
Lots of time to save here. If I play it well. And remember to actually restart checkpoint when I get the shield saw. You know, normally strats like that are like timer abuse, because they only save time because the load screen isn't timed. But in this game, the loads are so good actually that I think it just saves time, like even in real time. No, I bonked. That was it. I can't believe I bonked. Fuck, dude. And okay. I didn't hit the trigger somehow. What? How am I not hitting the trigger? Neat. Gotta go earlier. I really want to reset, but I shouldn't. So I'm not going to. Sup, Liam? How you doing, dude? That's me. I do that thing where you play the video games fast and people on the internet get mad at you. That's my whole thing. Glad to hear you're doing well. Boom, boom, boom. Unironically, I wasn't even aiming for that, but thank you, game. That is exactly what I needed to hit.
Commander, we need assistance out here.
I had to find a good setup for a shield fly there. I don't like the ones I use currently. Good RNG. The spawning there is so nice. Right next to the barrel. Yeah, doing like finishers is slow, but it does give ammo, so it can be fast sometimes. They're way faster in this game than they are in like 2016 and Eternals, so they're not as slow. In those games, you avoid them at all costs. Please die. Thank you. Yeah, I probably have about a minute I could save on this split if I just hit that trick at the beginning first try. Failing it doesn't lose as much time as I thought it did, but it does lose time. I love watching speedruns. That's awesome, man. I'm glad. Speedrunning is great. It's an awesome little community. TikTok is now telling me that I am AFK and it's going to turn my stream off if I don't move around. Thank you, TikTok. Glad you don't like my gameplay. For a second there, I thought I was gonna get robbed and not even have a machine gun. I was gonna be mildly upset. That was easily the best I've ever done on that fight. That was sick.
The barrier is critical. Relay overloading.
We need to pull everyone back.
Ain't trying to save the city. Player, there's a strip mine nearby. I'll mark it for you.
Ooh, what stop there is nice. They got out of the way. Those guys often block the way.
No response from the makers. Tracking the player for evac now.
Put that shit down. Fight me like a man. Blocking is for cowards. There.
Too easy.
Yeah, I golded it. Nice. Alright, this is the big boy mission. There's a lot of time saved here if I hit all the tricks first try. It says 1:19, but it's actually probably closer to 2 minutes. What's the game speed? 150. So. Is that 150? Is the highest you can go in the settings. Nice. That was a good room.
Commander Zero, the demonic presence around the priest signal is getting larger.
How? Why no sprint? I pressed sprint button. Second try there is not so bad. MP3? Max Payne 3, I'm guessing? Nice. That one gives me some struggle. The first try there is nice. I think Summit ran that for a little bit, yeah?
You're almost outside. There's a path through the tombs nearby.
Yoink. So far, really, really good, but it's all gonna come down to the boss fight at the end of this mission, and also the big skip. The big skip more so than the boss fight, but boss fight also important. Here comes the skip. Pause champ.
Attack on the barracks of the diversion. My father will need help. Infant, mobilize the Slayer's dragon. Attack on the barracks of the diversion. My father will need help. Infant, mobilize the Slayer's dragon.
Oh, it's not good.
Attack on the barracks of the diversion. My father will need help. Infant, mobilize the Slayer's dragon. Marking the Slayer's hut now.
Not perfect, but we'll take that. Oh. That's fine. We could definitely take that.
Slayer is approaching the bridge to the dragon's aviary.
Yeet. Okay, even though I messed up the trick a couple times to the gold. Yeah, I think that would be closer to like 2 minutes of time save if I got it like first try. I think those only they only waste like 7 or 8 seconds between attempts, so it's not so bad. Be worth. Yo, have a good night, Bubble Killer. Thanks for hanging, dude. Appreciate you. What's up, J Slash? How your runs been lately, dude? I haven't been able to catch it. I'm just streaming. That was a sick animation. I hadn't seen that one yet. Any PBs recently? Did you learn doppel strats? When it says 0 possible time save, what does that mean? It means that my best, so possible time save is based on your best possible time or your gold for that level. So like whenever you complete a level, it tracks not only how fast you did it in comparison to your personal best, but also every single time you've ever done it. So like it has tracked every single time I've ever done that level. And so possible time save is the difference between the best you've ever done on that level and your personal best. So like in my personal best, I did it the best I've ever done it. So there's 0 time save there. That doesn't mean I can't save time there, but it's saying like according to my splits, like the data that LiveSplit has, I've never done it better. Which is true, but that's also because the game is really new. I haven't missed anything. Sad. So on splits where my gold is better than my PB, then it'll say the difference there. So like if my gold for a mission is like 5 minutes, for example, but in my PB I did it in 6 minutes, then it'll say 1 minute of time save. It just says 0 because I'm running against a gold on this level. In theory, that should mean that it's really hard to save time here, but in execution, that's not the case just because the game is new. The primary reason for my gold being that is just because it's new. Doing this in a slightly different order than last time. Hopefully I don't fucking everything up. One point or another, it all has to get done, so. Nice cape, Doom guy. Stretchy boy cape. I think it's made out of demons. Don't forget to land here. Yeah, there are just some implementation. No like new tech really, aside from what you're talking about. But like, you know, better implementations of those things. I think sub 1's gonna happen today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. Seeker got a 105 today. I don't know if Derivate's still doing runs, but he has the best chance, I think. I don't know what time he got on his last finish run. He was just about to finish one when I was asking for help earlier in his chat. Probably around a 105. Yeah, first hour barrier being broken in the second week is crazy. Or the last hour barrier, rather, sorry. I'm trying to be the first one to break the hour barrier for restricted. On 2 hours at least, you know, I think would be cool. And then I'm gonna jump up the difficulty to Nightmare. That was so unlucky. Having the super shotgun at that point sucks, man. You get it right here, so. This is a little tutorial. It's like, look, armor sucks. You want a better gun for that? And gives you the better gun. Skipping the dragon landing animation would be tight. That'd definitely be fast. Are you a knower? Do you know things that I don't know? Tell me the sauce. Have a good night, Arter. Thanks for hanging, brother. Appreciate you. That's a dude. That's a statue in the way. I know. I know it is, but I was just hoping. The double, 2 quick ones. I already know I'm getting there on the perfect line. Double kill there was sick. I lost some time there. It's okay though. So on day 1 I made a YouTube short about some speedrun tech, the weapon wheel clipping. On this level, said that it saved 10 minutes. And people were like, 10 minutes? That means the speedrunners are already beating this level in 10 minutes. Took me like 2.5 hours. And I just noticed that my time for this level, without doing that trick, is like 7 minutes. So that was a lie. It only saves about 5 minutes. I think I have been underestimating how much 150% speed helps you not be punished. Like with the game that fast, you know, like if you miss a trick, then it's not a big deal because retrying it doesn't take that long because everything is so fast. Okay, so I tried a new thing here. I upgraded the impaler at that statue, which would be a fight and a half or two fights before we did it earlier. I think this should just save a lot of time because it should make these fights faster. But there could be some unknown complications, I don't know. Please die. Yeah. So gold time for that section means that's a personal best for that section? Yeah. Exactly. So like on Sentinel, I golded, right? That means it's the best I've ever done that section. So anytime you see a gold split, that means, yeah, best I've ever done that section. And since the game is pretty new, there's gonna be a lot of gold splits. What's up, Salted? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm doing great.
Seek out additional stockpiles.
Ah, I missed my shield fly. Damn, I never hit the B-hop there. So I hit the shield fly. I keep wanting to call it a sword fly. Oh, you can. Okay. Can shield fly off those guys. That's good to know. What's bro doing there? Doing alright, slowly sinking into water. Oh, settling into winter. That makes way more sense. I don't know how I unironically read that as settling into water. Or sinking into water. Fuck man, I don't know how to read. My 80 IQ ass. I've got no idea what's going on. God, that's so fast. Taylor is busted, dude. I'm suspecting a gold split here from the Impaler upgrade being earlier. Ugh. Translation: Demons, demons, Slayer, demons, Speed. Ah, yes. Now I get what you're saying. Winter? Wait a second. What the fuck? What do you mean winter? It's in the hundreds here, brother. Summertime. Do I like Dark Ages from a speedrun perspective? So far, it's quite fun. My only complaint with it is that the game crashes a lot, and that it's really long. Just get good though, right? If the speedrun is too long, just play faster, forehead. Do all speedrun categories open in 7 days? No. The embargo is just for any percent unrestricted, so there won't be a leaderboard quite yet for this.
Shield is down, and the fleet is taking heavy damage. Slayer, there's a turret in the courtyard.
Well, maybe there will be. It just depends. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but that is literally. The Mazda said that the deadline is just for unrestricted to get the rules for basic and 8% off first, and then anything after that might take longer. Oh, it hit on the beat. Yeah, I was there. That shit was rough, Pericles. It's so much worse on UN when it crashes. Because you don't get checkpoints. I have my game crash like 2 times a run, but I'm not playing on UN, so I only have to redo like from my checkpoint, not the entire fucking level.
I'll draw them away from the lifeboats.
Father, don't go alone.
It's that massive.
Commander, we find out.
Oh, you had to alt F4 because of soft locks. Oh yes, the beautiful mech section that we all love and appreciate. How you doing, dude? Hopefully I killed that dude. I can't see. I did not. I had to use the chain shot more. Chain shot is so good. Is the shotgun upgraded? Nope. The only thing I upgraded in this run is the impaler to level 2. What was that? I got like stuck between the railings. There we go. Yeah, that's actually like one of the easiest tricks in the whole game. It's a shame because the spike jump was really cool.
Commander, he's on site. Good. Get a team ready to sweep the forest when we're done. I'm meeting him at the forge.
No melee refunds? Well, we skipped the bonk sticks, so
My people guarded this forest for generations.
melee refunds kind of useless. Hold that, please. Is he in an okay spot? Yeah. What? I cannot believe that didn't work. Ugh. This is slow. Yeah, if you get too far away in this arena, they just go AFK. Until you void out again and then they come back. There we go. Nice, first try. Easy clap.
This site is ancient. These mines were built to harvest the raw materials of the ancestral beast. The forge is inside.
Not too far away. Yeah, the super shotgun just one-hit kills Arachnotrons and Hell Knights in one shot. And I'm pretty sure the damage from player is the same on Nightmare and on this difficulty. It's just 100, right? So I'm pretty sure on Nightmare as well, super shotgun just is insane. If you can point blank enemies with it. Just insta kill them.
We can enhance your weapons inside the forge. Picking up high levels of demonic presence near the forge.
Damn, I can never hit the B-hops on a really fast one. Yeah, the damage is the same, I'm pretty sure. Like, you can literally see the multiplier.
Agadon Hunter identified.
Restricted is like no major glitches, basically. So no out of bounds. No weapon wheel clipping and no mantle warping. So world record for this right now? Well, there isn't one. Because there's no leaderboards yet. But I believe I have the fastest time. By 210.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
Sub 2 soon. I really wonder about that grapple hook up there, if I could do something with it. He's sick with it? He's actually insane? Who is this man? Who's alive? I need to kill those soldiers? Sometimes I do not understand
Power activated.
fight triggers. Oh yeah, BT is all about that 90%. Ahead of myself.
Almost finished. One more switch.
Damn. There's a skip that Bloodshot found. You do that shield fly that I just did, and then shrimp off of that, and skip this fight. And you just press the lever. But it's like, doesn't have a setup and super hard. There's a lot of theoretical setups like that where it's like you could do it once, but like There's no consistent setup at the moment. UI's gonna be cursed for that because it's like, especially you have no reload checkpoint button. So you'll have one shot at them. And they save an insane amount of time, especially because the combat is on Nightmare. It's gonna be kind of cursed. A bunch of tricks where you have like one attempt at them.
See you at the elevator.
The combat's actually fun at 150 speed. Not falling asleep, waiting for enemies to do stuff. Waiting for Doom Guy to do stuff. Yeah, well, there's thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. Oh my god, I knew that was gonna... I'm so bad at this game. Ah! Where am I? I'm lost. Naked and afraid. God, that is such a bad time loss. I just need to fucking kill that guy. But it's so slow. How? I literally was saying last run that I need to just kill that guy, and then I didn't. Just shoot him. I always say this at the end of the level. Bank's job is to be a professional fat ass, actually. Or do they just block the way with being fat? Yeah. This would have been a really, really good split if I didn't fall. I would have saved like a minute. Heck. Aw, heck, dude.
We've tried to attack you before, but we couldn't break through to Azvik's fortress. Look out for damaged Zatlins. You may have to repair one to reach the target.
How is the game? Personally, I think it's fun, but it's too easy. The parry timing is way too lenient, even on the highest setting. I can't wait to go back to Nightmare though after doing all these runs on the lowest difficulty and have it be really hard again because I'm not playing on the hard difficulty. But I did my first playthrough on Nightmare and I pretty much didn't die for the first 7 missions. So I bumped it up to 130 speed with fastest projectiles and hardest parry timing. And then that was a pretty good challenge for me. That was pretty fun. Fuck.
After you take those out, you'll be clearing it while those admins working again.
Updating markers.
Where the fuck are you? There you are. Is better the BFC or the BFG? Yeah, I agree with Massive here. The the KFC rather, Kentucky Fried
Updating local map.
Cannon.
One hell cannon remains.
Excuse me, sirs. Pardon me. I can't fucking shield fly today. I killed those guys because I don't know if they're part of the required combat encounter or not later on. Thoughts on 150 speed runs? I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna run the game at 100 speed. It's just boring, and it takes way too long. I don't really see the reason to add an extra like hour to the run just because you want to play the game slower. Like, I don't see the appeal personally. The game is way more fun even casually at a higher speed, in my opinion. I had way more fun when I bumped up the speed casually. And Nightmare is pretty easy, so bumping up the difficulty there is nice. I haven't done a UN clear though, so maybe I'll feel differently after that. There you are. I think IRL time is a big factor. For me personally. As someone who may be a full-time degen, I do still have a life. I like to do things outside of playing the game. So the run not taking 12 years is something I have a vested interest in. And also, it's terrible for accessibility. People who aren't full-time streamers and stuff, like how are they going to speedrun the game if it's like 3 hours long? So. I'm planning on going up to Nightmare though once I get sub 2. Or maybe I'll feel differently then. I doubt it though. There we go. Go.
Online. Manual controls are now active.
I like the combat a lot more on higher difficulties though. You can just get away with everything on low difficulties and never be punished for it. I mean, I kind of did as well even on Nightmare for a while until I got to mission 7, and then I don't know if it was just because like when you get to Siege the game gets a lot harder. I've heard that that's the case, but also that's the same time when I upped my sliders, so sounds like that's how you should play this. Yeah, I would suggest starting with default settings. You know, but then the very first thing I'd recommend changing is parry window. I think the parry window is too easy, so upping the parry window made the game a lot more fun for me personally. Parry window and game speed. I want to be short over time. I mean, still.
The makers have confirmed that Azric's signal is still inside.
Still a long fucking run. You're right. Maybe won't be as big of a problem later on. But the long fucking game. Like, I suspect that playing on Nightmare will make it like at least 15 minutes longer by itself. And then, you know, 100% speed literally adds a whole hour to the run. I do have to kill the shield guys in the turrets.
Our time will come.
You die. Thank you. Yeah, I had pretty bad FPS. I upgraded my PC since my first playthrough.
We need you at the command station. Opening a portal now.
Yeah, sloders. I had some. My mid game is like really good in my PB actually. I think sub 2 is going to be kind of difficult. Once we find some new stuff. Take some actual combat optimizations for once.
His Eminence, the Bishop Creed, has arrived.
Security clearance required. Access denied. Access denied.
Okay, I hit the big skip here first try on my PB, so let's do that. Otherwise, we're gonna lose a bunch of time, probably.
All personnel, please evacuate the facility.
This base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle station.
Must be after the Creed. Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels.
Move the Creed to the command deck. Portal opening of the command station.
Here it comes.
We need air
Something massive is coming through.
Slayer's Dragon.
Absolute massive is coming through. Fuck. The thing that really sucks about this trick is if you mess it up, the checkpoint is so far back.
We need air support. Ensign, prepare the Slayer's
It's gonna really suck on UN because if you miss it, then you just lose like 5 minutes. XD. No do-overs in UN. Second try's not bad. I take this. The only thing I buy to upgrade in the entire run is the Impaler for just the first 2 levels, and then I don't touch anything else. I was thinking about potentially throwing in some SSG. The problem is the first level upgrade is like not very good for pretty much anything. And rubies are really hard to come by unless it's really, really slow. It's very possible that there's just some ruby routing that I haven't done yet that makes it so that rubies are not that hard to grab, but all the early game rubies I looked at were like super out of the way, like 30 seconds plus. And then you also have to spend the time in the menu actually doing the upgrade. It's just like just not worth it. Yeah, that one missed attempt lost me like 15 seconds. I thought about it. I don't know what the upgrade's like. Like I said, the problem with the upgrade tree is that the first level for most upgrades is not very good. The second level is where it starts to get really interesting. But the second level always requires rubies. So getting rubies is slow. Like really slow. And then also the shop menuing is really slow too. And you already, like, just with the Impaler alone and the SSG, have really, really fast enemy kills for most enemy types. So I'm thinking maybe it might be worth to get just the first upgrade for the SSG for faster shooting. Because I think that opens up like one more quick kill. And then maybe like upgrading the flail or the shield. I don't upgrade either of those at all. But I know that those can be pretty useful in some ways. I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced that most of the upgrades are that good or useful. At least in a speedrun. It's because rubies take so long to get. You pretty much need the Impaler. It's that good. So that's already like your fastest rubies are taken up by the Impaler. An Ultra Nightmare, I bet you there's a bunch of stuff that's worth upgrading just for safety. What I'm talking about in this category now. There might be some more rubies that you can get though for free. Like if there are level challenges that give you rubies that you can do without losing time, like while you're waiting for enemies to spawn and stuff, then that could be useful, right? Like I think that on Siege 2 it might be possible to get the gold from doing the ball challenge without losing any time, just by like using the ball specifically for certain enemies that you would just be doing a different weapon for normally. But that's like just 150 gold or something. It's like 50 gold even, maybe. Either 150 or 50. But that's not, you know, that's not a ruby. I think some of the challenges can give you rubies though. Well, the rocket healing you thing only procs on projectiles. So that makes it way less useful than you'd think. It could be pretty good though, I don't know. When I tried to do it casually, I could never get it to work because I didn't know it was projectiles only. I thought it was just like any parry. In the game's defense, it does say a projectile parry. I just am bad at reading. I'm a streamer, it's what we do. Probably not, Lloyd. I never played Wolfenstein. Nice gold. Maybe though, maybe one day. Way down the line.
Why would they hide this from us?
I do this because it's fun, but it's also my job, so I gotta pay the bills, you know? So something more niche like Wolfenstein might be harder to justify. Especially if it's not like a personal thing that I really care about. Like I'll make exceptions and do content about games that doesn't do very well for short periods of time. If it's a game that I really care about, you know? But Wolfenstein's a game that I don't think would do very well audience-wise, and also I don't care about. So this seems unlikely.
And they're willing to help. According to the makers, inside this tomb is a deity that will lead you to their location.
But I will not say no. I will not say never.
Take this mission. We need to wake and trust no one else. Given this direction, I cannot disobey the church. What targets? We'll be on the alert.
We're talking over each other, guys. It's rude. Like, sure, I don't have the biggest Doom audience, right? But I know that there's a big market cap for Doom, and I also like it. So it's like, I could look at it as like kind of an investment. Okay, if I get good at Doom, I could build up an audience to watch me play Doom, right? Because I know it's possible. But I'm not so sure it's possible in some more niche games, right? Damn, I should stop trying to do it off the brain there. I did it once, but did not replicate. That sucks. Oh, that double sucks. This is so slow. Oh, that quadruple sucks. Fuck, I suck. That was bad. Yeah, like Devil May Cry is a good example. Like Devil May Cry is pretty niche. It's not as niche as it once was, but I am like unequivocally the best Devil May Cry players when it comes to speedruns, so I can have a pretty sizable audience there. Whoa, I don't have to kill the Rev. Okay, that's good to know. That fight ended earlier than I'm used to.
Now access the nearby stasis emitter.
Hey Poppy, how you doing, dude? Dude, not getting those shield flies is so sad. Do not have to kill that guy. Good. I had a run earlier that was supposed to be a warm-up run, and then it crashed, and then I still PB'd because new games, poggers. That's that new game vibe that you love to see. Ooh, that was really good arena. The crashes, you just lose time. Yeah. I pause my timer when it crashes, but like usually still do some progress. The spot that I crashed in was really rough. The spot I crashed in was like at the end of the mech section, and I had to redo like half the mech section. So I have like 3 minutes of time save probably on Final Battle. Despite having a really good Azrak actually. I also just had a bad final boss. Yeah, it's just game's new, so there isn't. Dude, I cannot shield fly. Game's new, so the auto splitter isn't that sophisticated yet. I'm assuming that when it's finished, it'll pause automatically. I suspect. It doesn't do maternal, at least. Me just completely missing. Also me just completely forgetting that you can't parry while switching weapons. So my biggest critique of this game. Imagine showing someone this in the year 1993 and saying that this is Doom. I think that'd be fun. They'd probably be stoked.
Excessive ordnance is now required.
The makers say there is a powerful weapon here that can release the creature. We're marking it on the map now.
I'd like to think that John Carmack would call it Doom the Woke Ages, even though he'd be like a million years ahead of the terrible trends. I don't have a melee somehow. Let's see. Don't knocking me away so far, dude. I want to kill you. Chopper, do you retain the crossbow? You're looking at it. We're about to get it right now, actually, like in 25 seconds. Actually, 5, 4, 3, 2, there it is. You'd expect it was right now? You'd be right.
We have no choice.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I always get "I'm so pretty" cadence locked in with "I'm just keep swimming." I don't know why. I blame anger management. Oh, I'm air swimming. Chat, is this real? Okay, there's a checkpoint. Game's slightly broken. All good. All good, I fixed it. And Doom games be too broken to be having a permadeath mode. If it was somehow faster though, I have to go back later and experiment. Yeah, if you could actually be swimming, then you might save time in some spots. Definitely an air swim would not be allowed in this category though. That's for sure. That'd be some unrestricted tech.
Pick up the Queen's signal. When you find them, the makers will guide you to an exit.
Let me out. You just like fly to the top of the level.
Too easy.
Hey, nice gold. Let's go. City of Ryul. Time for me. Oh, I have a minute to save here. Let's go.
Oxygen levels depleting. Creed Maker, signal lost. Commander Thera, signal detected.
I missed the skip on this level for like a minute straight. Yo,
Look at you,
Dara.
making a big dramatic interest is stealing my spotlight.
Thanks for the raid, dude. Smiley face. How'd the runs go? Just in time for everyone to watch me choke the easiest trick in the run. Oh! Oh, I thought I got it. Got a 104. It was ass. Damn, dude. You're gonna get that sub 1 soon. It's that big Mexicano cat. We're doing restricted, which is what Dara was doing. But I'm not allowed to do like half the stuff he was doing. So not at all like what Dara was doing. Forgot about the dude. So this is any percent except for no mantle warping, no weapon wheel flipping. So we still got shield boosting. And you're not allowed to go out of bounds. That A boost is like 5 minutes actually, it's crazy. It's probably the biggest one in the game. Why does the game always equip with a dog shit shotgun every time I enter a new level? It's like, no, you don't want the good shotgun. You want this terrible shotgun that you definitely don't want. %50 looks so weird. It looks like it doesn't take 12 years to finish. And it's fun. Speed.
Relic acquired. One remaining.
The time of ascension is now. No longer shall we be shackled to a dying cosmos.
That witch was in the wrong place at the right time. But it saved me a shit ton, so that was nice. I was not even aiming at the witch. No, I disagree. I do think that the fun increases 150% on 150% speed.
Both relics acquired. Proceed to the central lift.
The higher percentage, the more fun. No, it's true. It does. It scales linearly, actually.
And the void calls.
That's why it's called speed, the drug. Because going fast is fun. So ironically though, I do think that the game's combat is pretty slow in general. Otherwise, so it's more fun at higher speed. I don't think I'd like any higher than 150 though. 150 is pretty fucking fast. When I did my first playthrough, I played at 130. And I felt like 150 was unplayable until I played my second playthrough on 150. And then it actually wasn't so bad. I just needed to play for like 10 minutes or something and then Why is it like anti-locks on the green dudes? It's exactly what I want you to be hitting, but is weapon switching actually useful in this setting? What, 150 speed? I mean, everything's increased, so the enemies are also faster. So it's like the same. It just doesn't feel like it takes as long. There's some nice weapon quick swap tech that you can do that it helps a lot. Ooh, this pace is juicy.
Location unknown. No reference data available.
Oh, yes. This is one of my favorite combat encounters. Specifically because of that part right there, dude. That is so sex. Later, nerds. I don't know if I can get a sub 2 this run, but I can definitely get like at least a 205. I should probably actually use a BFG in this arena now. I have an extra one. Who's alive, bro? Nobody now. Yoink. That was quite the jump. That's way better than the rocket strat. I remembered to grab the BFG. I found that while trying to find a skip today. That BFG there is actually tight.
Gravitic anomalies detected.
So I need to remember I have an extra BFG that I can use. And not to forget to use it. I keep ending the game with one BFG shot left, so I should have 2 BFG shots left now. I can use 2 extra. I should have used one on that last encounter though, probably. With the Vagrant. Vagrants are pretty worth to BFG on, honestly. I'm gonna get BFG ammo next, I think, in Belly of the Beast. I get 2 more there, so I want to make sure that I have only 1 when I get there. Which means... Wait, shit. I should have used it. I should have used it in the last encounter because I don't have an opportunity to now. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me.
Prepare the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, thanks for the support.
Darave Big Reads
Yo.
for 12
Yo,
months.
Darave, think about the
Hands up, sir, you
year,
are
dude.
exceeding the speed limits.
Fog. Thank you, my friends.
Adjusted. Vital signs stable.
I will never slow down. Yeah, that's a lot like holy water routing. Okay, I need to go look at the route after this run and figure out where I want to use my BFGs because I'm wasting them. Like, there's 2 BFGs in this arena that I could be using that I'm not going to. Oh.
Major
Damn.
organ located.
I guess I could save time by not grabbing that one. Saves a not insignificant amount of time to not grab that one. Actually, so maybe I just route that one out. No. Ugh. I'm gonna have to fucking kill these idiots. Where am I, dude? That's still better than my PB. Trick is hard.
The old one, lost forever.
Yo, let's go. First try.
Clear signal is
That trick is hard.
targets.
Where's bro going? He just missed. Actually, that works. The old one, more like the gold one, bro. That's me. I'm him. The gold one. I suck. Never mind, I'm good. Dude, why does it always switch me to the combat shotgun at the beginning of every mission? I hate it so much.
Signal detected. A beacon is emanating from the mortal plane. Scanning. Vessel.
Alright, let's see if I hit the new trick. You guys haven't seen this yet. You're in for a treat. Oh my, yes! Let's fucking go, dude. Hell yeah. That shit is so sick. That was tight. What a cool speedrun, man. That was awesome. God, this level is easily the best level in the run. It's not even close, man. This shit is so fun. Okay, don't accidentally shoot an extra BFG like an idiot. I keep doing that. Okay, didn't shoot an extra BFG. Not an idiot, Pog. I hate this trick. I'm just not gonna do it. Then infinite BFG glitch? No, you just have infinite BFG when you have Berserk active. That's just how the game works. People just don't know that.
Final totem obtained.
I had Berserk longer than I was supposed to. Because Berserk never goes away unless you kill specific enemies. And then I just didn't kill those enemies because I left the arena. But it goes away when you pick up another Berserk. So that's why I restarted checkpoint before I picked up the second Berserk. So that it would actually give me Berserk.
Vessel scanned.
Instead of just making mine go away. Bethesda patching things. Okay, loud. I mean, unlimited Berserk is a game mechanic. Like, that's intended. Or not unlimited Berserk. Unlimited BFG during a Berserk is intentional, I think. I think it's intentional. They give you unlimited ammo for everything else, so... That seems like a pretty big oversight. If not. Yeah, like you're definitely not supposed to keep it past the arena, right? But I'm pretty sure that BFGing. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Three more PBs until sub 2, you think? Or 3 more splits?
Were slaughtered. Nobig's forces are surrounded.
The Creed just surrendered. He's not responding.
That's funny, Volky. Three more splits until sub 2? I do have a lot of time save on that. final boss, and I have extra BFGs. So I guess it's maybe possible. I dare not even think it.